Hey guys, it's Laura. How are you? Um, Number one, I would like to say that I am not trying to look like Carissa today from our little Facebook group. I went out in public and it's snowing and I put my hat on, and now if I take it off, it doesn't look good under there. It doesn't look that great to begin with, but it looks worse. But Carissa, you did look adorable in your video. I tried to do my hair like you yesterday. I mean, I slept on this now. Make it all wavy, and it looked good for like 30 minutes. You have amazing hair. My hair will never do that. After that, it just fell and was flat and sad. So, apparently my aspirations for a source-free week are out the window. I mean, obviously, I'm not even like making attempts at doing that at this point. I should be. I have been doing decently with listing. I think yesterday I listed 15 things between Etsy and eBay, and then I did some to Instagram as well. So that was good. And this haul that I'm doing now, I may do a little Instagram live haul video later with this stuff, and sort of if people want to purchase it that way, maybe I'll do that. Let me see if I can pull up my chat again, that I always forget to do. So my haul that I purchased today, I went to, there's a Goodwill sort of near me, and I don't go to it very often because it's kind of hit or miss as far as quality items, and it's not really very convenient. It's in a congested part of town. Finding parking is a problem. I don't even like driving in that area. I'll drive all over Manhattan. I don't want to drive in downtown Jersey City. I don't know why. So there's that. Let me see if I can find myself again. Yes, there it is. Turn my volume all down. Okay, so I went to this Goodwill. I get something. Hey, Emery. Something prompted me to go to this. I forget, somebody talking about whatever. So I was like, oh, let me go to Goodwill. And I got really, really awesome stuff, but they were having computer problems while I was there. So I was literally in line for like half an hour. It was awful. I think part of that was also due to incompetence of some of the people there. But I only got like 5 things, but everything, I think, except for one item, were all vintage. So they're really cool. And even the one non-vintage thing is pretty cool. I'm going to show you the one non-vintage thing first. I think it might be hard to see with the lighting. I apologize for that. I don't have a good setup because my windows are always behind me for the time being, at least. But the first thing that I got was this jacket. So if you can't tell, it is a green velvet blazer, sort of tuxedo-y. It's got this like piping here on the edge. I don't know if I turn this light on, if that'll help anything. Not really. But it's got like a piping there. So it's a really cool, like, emerald green men's jacket. I cannot let this touch a single surface in my house because, cat hair. The brand is named Vinci, V-I-N-C-I, and it sells, there's a lot of them on eBay sort of new. So I don't know what kind of brand it is, but the ones that are selling on eBay new are going for 80 bucks. What's awesome about this particular one is that it's a size 4XL. I don't know that it seems quite that large, but it's supposed to be like, I don't know what I'm looking at over here. It's supposed to be like a slimmer cut jacket. So maybe that's why it doesn't look like it's a 4XL, because it's not the right cut. Hold on one sec. Yes. Okay. So that was number 1. And that was, I forget, I didn't get a receipt at the Goodwill because she finally got to a point where she could ring me up. She had to attempt ringing me up like 3 different times. And then as she rung me up, we got a total, but then the computer went down again. So I just gave her cash. I had exact change. I didn't use my Goodwill card, but all I would have done was accumulated some points. And at that point, I was like, their point system right now for New York, New Jersey area is so weird. It's like you get 1 point for every $7,000 you spend. And if you get 452 billion points, you can use them. I don't know. It's stupid. Anyway, so I didn't get a receipt. I don't remember how much that was. My whole purchase today came to 46 bucks. So we'll see what that is. Next, I got this little slip. Hello, sexy times. So it's short. It's quite short. In fact, is it? Oh, I guess it's long enough. It looked really mini, but I like the bodice. You know, so this is like a strip of lace covering ribbon, and it's very floofy there. And it's got, the tag is Rojean lingerie, which I have never heard of before, but who cares? It's cute. And I'll put that up maybe today. I don't know. It needs some steaming. I still haven't gotten water for my steamer, but I do have to go out to the post office. So throw that over there. Stay. Okay, this one's pretty cool. Excited about this. So this thing was with the dresses. It is not a dress, but it doesn't matter what it is. I'm just going to button some random buttons here. This is a polyester jumpsuit, and it's pretty awesome. That's the tag. Whoop. PDJ. PBJ. It's my favorite meal, PBJ. So exciting. Okay. So that's the front of it, right? Doesn't want to behave itself, which is very cute. It's got those neat little sort of lines, but then it's got pants. And they're on the wider side. The hem is down. And I'm not sure. I have a dry cleaner that's pretty good. I don't know how much they charge for stuff like that. So I don't know if I'll get it hemmed or not. You know, maybe I'll try. I can't hem things myself because I can't do that with any sort of precision or accuracy or, you know, whatever. But I'll probably have to get them hemmed. I was going to say, like, if you're a tall girl like myself, sometimes you end up taking the hems down anyway, but it's polyester. Like, this is probably a fairly permanent crease there. So we'll see. So cute, though. The dresses there, and this was part of the dresses, were $9. I didn't see how much men's jackets were. The lingerie thing was like $5.50, but I think it was 50% off. And the men's jacket was also 50% off. I know that men's suits were like $15, so I don't think it should have been that high. Okay, that was cute. Then I have this little sucker, which is a big mess. I'm literally pulling stuff out of their bags. Also $9. Very sort of 70s, you know, I don't know, maybe 60s, but I think this is 70s type stuff. You know, very gunny sacks looking, but this is polyester. I mean, this is pure polyester dream here. It's got pretty little cuffs. I suppose that this could be considered a wedding gown. It's like a pale buttery yellow color. And then here's the little flounce at the bottom. So that's all super fun. It's very long sheer sleeves. It's got the yoke. The back has the ruffly yoke as well. It does have a little self-tying belt. So all in all, a fun little number. It's also going to need some steaming. Okay. The last two are so good. I don't know which one to show you first. I guess I will show you this. Go get your sewing machine and then come fix all my things. Let's see. This is a crochet dress. Obviously, there are no tags in this. So I don't know if it's actually vintage, but it's going to be vintage now. That's what I'm telling you. So the neckline is actually a little bit odd. What can I? Oh, no, I guess it's supposed to be. I'm going to have to iron that down. So that's pretty. So I can't make it do it properly. So it's got this little guy here, but it's like folded. So it's supposed to look like that, right? There. And it doesn't want to stay there. Stay. Pretty. And then it's got some elastic in the waist, and the elastic is purple. I didn't really play with it to see if it's It's moderately stretchy. It's a pretty little color in there, and it comes out pretty easily if you don't like it in there. It also had been hemmed, but that had been hemmed to shorten it. This is what the actual hem is. So I actually took that out while I was sitting in the car waiting in traffic to move. So I took that hem out. This does have a little flaw in it. Where did it go? Here. So that's like sort of down on the skirt. It's a repair that someone did. But that's okay. I paid $9 for this. And I assume I'm not going to keep it. I have a few crochet dresses. I really like them. I would only keep this, I think, if I'm not able to sell it. Like if this, hole prevents it from being sold, But it's really pretty. I obviously have no idea what I'm going to list these things at. But I mean, the dresses, I paid like $9 each. I'll probably list them somewhere between 40 and 60 bucks, maybe higher, depending. The crochet, I would normally probably try to do at least at 70, but with that flaw, I'll go a little bit lower on that. This last one, I'm so excited about this. This is like the stuff this is why I thrift. This is like, it's dreamy. What? I don't know what I just did to my chat. The elastic does match my hair. Sorry. All right, so this dress, where is it? So very pretty, this illusion lace. Look at the sleeves. I love that. It's got a lot of little sequins on it. It has, oh my God, sweet little like net covered. Oh, you can't see that, can you? The buttons are covered in this like mesh stuff. Look at even the little button hole things are cute. So it's got a back metal zipper. This whole front is sequiny bodice. This is a navy blue. I know the color's not coming through very well. And then the whole skirt is just beautiful. Let me see. I don't know if I can do anything that's going to be, I'll put a picture of this up on Instagram or something in a little bit if I can. Because it's just beautiful. I mean, this is like a party dress. And I paid $9 for it. And I couldn't find anything wrong with it, which is amazing. In fact, let's see. I mean, that's not entirely true. There's like, under the arms, there's some, again, you can't really, I don't know. It's got a little wear to the lace under the arms. But, yeah, you can't really see that. There's my crappy lighting. But, I mean, nothing that's really going to negatively impact somebody being able to use it. It's going to be a little bit small for me. Not that I have anywhere to wear this at all, and not that I don't have other formal type dresses that I would wear instead anyway, but it's beautiful. So, and again, I'm not sure what I'll put this up for. I'm going to probably try and do, oh, look at the way, can you see this? No, let's see. On the bottom, like the lace ends in scallops, and then there's the net beneath it. It's so pretty. It's going to be so pretty on a mannequin. I'm going to start at over $100 and see what happens. Again, probably on Etsy because that's my Etsy stuff. And that was it. That was my little haul. So minor. I mean, 46 bucks, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces for 46 bucks. So that wasn't terrible. And I've got some shipping to manage today. I pretty much boxed everything up. I have 2 Etsy items that I still need to find. It's been miraculous. Like before I was doing videos, the people on my Facebook group know I did not have a good inventory system for a long time. And so I would list all this stuff and then like not be able to find it when it sold. So it was always a struggle, and it would be terrible because I would not be able to find it. And it would literally be days and I'd be tearing my entire apartment apart My boyfriend has a storage unit, and I have some things in the storage unit because we used to do a flea market. And so I'd go to the storage unit and tear everything in there apart and then come back to the apartment and start going through things again. And I would literally get to a point where I was going through, like, opening a box and taking out each individual item one at a time to try and find these things. Ultimately, I would usually find the item pretty much where I thought it should have been in the first place. And either I had just overlooked it a bunch of times. There was one time something was in a suitcase, and I had looked at that point like 3 or 4 different times. All of those times I did not look in that suitcase, and I don't know why. I thought I had. I mean, it was crazy. So anyway, today, some of the things that I had listed had not been inventoried yet. So the first one I listed like out of desperation to complete a goal the other day. So I knew that I hadn't seen it in a while. And I found that in the first place I looked, I opened this box, boom, right there. I was like, that's a miracle. Then the next thing I thought was inventoried, but it wasn't. So I found that in the second place I looked, another miracle. This third thing, I totally thought I knew where it was, and I can't find that. So now I'm going to have to hunt for it a little bit. I already went to the storage unit because it's by the Goodwill, but I didn't see it in there. So now I'm kind of annoyed, and I'm going to have to do a hunt for that. But I mean, that's okay. It was an item that I sold on Etsy. So I put it on clearance because I've renewed that thing like too many times. So I put a bunch of stuff on clearance on Etsy yesterday, but I've got to do some listings today to keep consistent and keep putting my listings up. My 4 eBay packages are all ready to go, and I have to go to the post office, and I guess while I'm out, I'll get some distilled water for my steamer so I can steam some of these things. The light is terrible, well, as you can kind of tell from this, but for taking photographs, which sucks. It's been like days, it's been terrible. But that's it. That's all I really have today. Going to try and be good about my diet. I feel a little bit more motivated. I was struggling for a few days. Obviously, I'm not doing great with the not sourcing, but yesterday, towards the end of the day, I was listing and I was okay doing it. I didn't feel like I was forcing myself through every listing, which is sort of how I've been feeling lately. And, you know, trying to get to a goal of 10 or 15 or 25. And it's like, okay, I've got 5 down, I have to do at least 5 more. And then 2 hours later, I'm like, oh my God, I still have to do 3 more because it's dragging. And yesterday that sort of abated a little bit. So I don't know if I'm getting into the swing of it, or because I started seeing some sales again as a result of listing that's motivating me, or because maybe I'll have a little bit of space or something. I don't know, but I'm encouraged by that. And it was rough, but it was only rough for like 2 or 3 days. So I know that some of my other group partners are having some motivational issues, and hopefully if you're able to kind of push through it a little bit, it gets to a point where it's less difficult. I may be talking out of my ass. Maybe by tomorrow I'm not going to want to do any of this again. I have no idea. So, but for today, we're going to, kind of what I'm working on. So I'm going to go. I'm going to look for the purse that I need to ship, and I hope you guys all have a productive afternoon. Thank you for watching. I will talk to you later. Maybe if I can find where's my add button. Bye.